Okay. Oh my gosh. I forgot to do my settings. I just got off a Zoom call and I did the settings there. So can somebody give me any feedback? Can you hear me now? Are we good? I think we are. But it's different settings on StreamYard. So I'm hoping before I go into it, can somebody say, hey, Kristen, you figured out your settings? So if you'll, okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay, so I'll start over for those of you that can't read lips. So we are on day 23 of the Magnesium 30-day soaking challenge. And here's the problem. Some people opt to test before they start their 30-day challenge. And this person today, I believe she said her numbers were at a 4.3. Now remember, we want our numbers higher than that, between 6.2 and 7.4. And so, wow, that's pretty low. And so she's doing the 30-day challenge, and she's heard this woman, me, Kristen, founder of Living the Good Life Naturally, talk about soaking in magnesium, raising your numbers. Oh, great. He wants to play catch. Soaking in magnesium and raising your numbers. Okay, kisses. And so she soaks in magnesium. She does the 30-day challenge. She gets her numbers retested, and they dropped to 4.0 from 4.3. How frustrating is that? But it happens. And let me explain to you what I've learned. And I can't remember, I need to say my name and introduce who I am because we have new people. So I might have said it before, but I don't think you could hear me. So my name's Kristen Bowen. I'm the founder of Living the Good Life Naturally. I'm a magnesium health advocate. Everything starts with magnesium. It doesn't cure everything, but it's everything that you need to do to get everything started again. And so soaking in magnesium and having your numbers go down is incredibly frustrated. And I am not pointing the finger at anyone. There are several pathways. Oh, there you go, Lou. There are several pathways it could be. It might be only one of these pathways we talk about. It might be a couple little things of all the pathways that we talk about. I am pointing no fingers as I talk about this. So a lot of times when we get the magnesium, we're frustrated about our health. I've tried everything. Nothing's working, and you're frustrated. And then you go buy this, what is it, $74. Oh, Jennifer, so good to see you. So good to see you. I was just thinking about you. I'm putting together a dog stroller that you recommended. So anyway, so you're already frustrated about your health. You go get your test. It comes back so low. That's frustrating. Then you buy and you spend like 70 plus bucks, which for a supplement is higher. You know, a lot of supplements are 20 or 30 bucks, sometimes 40, 50, but you know, we're talking 70, 75 bucks for that magnesium. And that's kind of a little bit frustrating. And you're soaking and it takes time. And that's frustrating because you're already busy. And then you're like, okay, did I do it right? Did I soak right? Is it the right bowl? Is it the right water temperature? And you're a little frustrated every time you soak. Oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot yesterday. I've got to soak tomorrow. Oh, I've got so many things to do. And that's kind of frustrating. Are you seeing the pattern here? It's frustration. Now, it might not be frustration that you can see on the outside. It might just be internal frustration. Some people you can tell, like with me, you know exactly what I'm feeling. I don't know if it's immaturity or not. I want to be one of those people that you can't tell, you know, that I'm a little bit more guarded. But with me, if I'm sad, you know it. If I'm happy, you know it. If I'm depressed, you know it. And so on the outside, people not be able to tell, Some people, they'll be able to, but on the inside. So when you're hitting frustration, frustration over your health, frustration over the cost, frustration over the time it takes, frustration if it's going to work, frustration of trying one more thing, frustration, 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 that can drop your numbers. And I see that as the biggest one when numbers go down. Now, here's what I know about this person. Oh, go to Quest Labs. Go straight to Quest and see if that'll work. So when somebody experiences that, here's what I know for them. They have very high expectations of themselves. They have the ability to push themselves even when they're tired. They also are that person that a lot of people depend on. That's kind of some personality traits of that personality type that their numbers actually go down. And that right there can make your numbers go down because we are so powerful. We are so incredibly powerful, and our thoughts can determine how we utilize minerals. Can we just sit with that for a minute? Huh? Can we? Can we sit with that? Like how we think, our beliefs over how hard we're working or not working, how efficient we are. Those are the types of things that can drive the master mineral of magnesium. So that can be it. Boom, right there. And I know that so many times over the last 20 years. And then I'll work with that person one-on-one. We'll do some stress relieving techniques to help them relieve that stress. They'll try them and boom, their numbers move. And I realize if you're already frustrated, that can be frustrating to hear because this woman, it might feel like sometimes people can be like, did you just blame me? No, 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 no. I didn't blame you. I can see how people would take it that way. I didn't blame you. I'm just saying that's how incredibly powerful you are. And you have really high expectations for yourself and you expect it to go. And sometimes people might say you're a leader or maybe a little controlling, you want it your way. Those are some of those personality traits. And here's the thing, I'm not pointing fingers because I have some of those personality traits. It's just what we are. And every personality trait has a gift and a weakness. So if you're feeling like the weaknesses are piling up, let's look at the gifts of those personality traits. So for example, my sensitivity sometimes can be a weakness, sometimes can be a weakness, but man, oh man, I wouldn't change it for the world because it's a powerful gift when I'm tapped in and connected to people that I love. And so if you're feeling piled on by what I just said, think, okay, what are the strengths that come along with those things? Those are people who take action. Those are people who get things done. Those are people who are out in the world creating and moving forward because they have high expectations. So don't get caught up just in the weaknesses on that one, okay? But that's a big reason, that perfectionist syndrome. We talked a couple days ago about shame behind the organs. Go watch that video. I can't remember what day that was. If any of you know or can remember what day that was that we talked about shame behind the organs and the role that plays in your magnesium burn rate, help me remember that day. So here's the next thing that it could be. I always, you'll hear me say a lot, magnesium shines the light on. And that's what this part of our 30-day challenge is helping you understand what is magnesium shining the light on. So when your numbers go down, Magnesium is shining the light on the electrical system in your gut. It's got some problems. And we do, and I don't think it's talked about enough. We have an electrical system in our gut. And chelation, when something binds, or I like to think of protects, like I'm doing chelation therapy right now for some heavy metals, and the chelation is bonding to those heavy metals so they can leave my body. Chelation can be a good thing or a bad thing. So in our gut, when our electrical system is off, we don't have anything binding with that magnesium to move it around. And so it starts and then it quits and then it starts and then it quits. And that can be frustrating to your body at the cellular function. Do cells have emotions? That's a good question. I'm going to journal on that one because imagine your cell, though, it's starting to do the work and then it can't because it doesn't have everything that it needs. So if your electrical system is off, you need fulvic acid. Fulvic acid will step in and bind, protect, surround that magnesium so that in your gut's electrical system, it can do what it needs to do and go to the cell and create cell saturation. So that little part, hello, Mila. So I want to know what was your takeaway? Now, those of you that are in course 7, we went deep on this today on our call. And I'd love to know, and leave a course 7 or C7 with your comment, but what was your takeaway from that? What was the most beneficial thing that you just learned from what we talked about, the gut's electrical system and fulvic acid and the pattern of frustration, the pattern of excellence, because that pattern of excellence can also drive a pattern of burnout. So I'd love to know what was the most powerful thing you learned from that. And then we're going to go to part B of day 23 of our magnesium challenge. And that is because I added an extra topic because of that email today. So part B, what was originally supposed to be talked about tonight is, Kristen, my skin looks better soaking in magnesium. What in the heck is going on? So number 1, I'm a skin girl. Anybody else? Anybody else as like love beautiful, like dewy, healthy skin? Magnesium moves nutrients through your body. And when you start soaking in magnesium, your skin benefits because more nutrition is being shuttled around. Now, my skin looks better now than it did 10 years ago. Now, I'm not saying I look younger than I did 10 years ago because I don't. I've got some more little lines. I've got some little smiles that show how much I laugh, and I love those. It's part of claiming the age and stage of where I'm at. I love the age and stage of where I'm at. My skin, though, is dewier, it's prettier, it has a better sheen to it. And that is because of magnesium. But it usually doesn't happen in that first 30-day challenge. It happens with consistently keeping your body at cell saturation. Okay, I'm concerned. I'm doing a little call out here, just a little bit of a call out. We have 10 people on, and not a single person got anything from that, which means we have just wasted 15 minutes of our lives with each other. What was your take? Oh, one person jumped off and said, "Don't call me out." What was your takeaway from learning about fulvic acid and chelation and wrapping it? Give me some feedback there. I would love to know some feedback there. Let's see. Oh, our thoughts are so powerful, Lorene. I love that. Yes, you did. It just barely came through. There's a little bit of a lag today on StreamYard. Our thoughts are so incredibly powerful. I want to know the benefits that you're seeing from magnesium because sometimes is what we can do. Oh, yes, that frustration. Jennifer, one thing that I love to do in your Core 7 online education program, Learning Center, is a word list. And I like to look up frustration and then find the 5 or 6 words that go with it that are positive words and then start using them in my verbiage and my conversations and as I write in my journal. And it helps me to very easily override that frustration because frustration puts you in fight or flight. And when we're in fight or flight, healing doesn't happen. So if that interests you, hop into your Core 7 education portal, look at the word list and find those 5 or 6 words. Oh, yeah. I have the word list in front of me on my desk because I use it not daily, but man, 5 or 6 times a week. I use that just to really change my verbiage so that it's powerful and to help me um, change my emotional reaction to something. It's a really simple, powerful way to do that. So as we soak in magnesium, if our skin is looking better, imagine how our organs are looking because organs get the nutrients first. Skin gets them when there's stuff left over. So if your skin's not healthy and not looking great, then we know there's not enough leftover nutrition to push out to your skin because organs are the highest hierarchy of needs. So when your skin starts to look better, I want you to do a little dorky dance, or maybe you don't dance dorky. Maybe you've got some real moves. Mine's dorky. But I want you to really celebrate because if your skin is looking better, then your organs are looking better because of your commitment to soaking in magnesium, because of your commitment to go in to this fall with the strongest magnesium levels that you ever have because we know in the fall they're going to naturally take a dip as most of us, not everybody, but most of us don't have as much access to the sun. And so they should naturally take a dip. But soaking in magnesium right now is helping us get that active vitamin D so strong and so powerful so that we're going into the fall so incredibly healthy. And that's what I want. And that's why we're doing this 30-day challenge. So let me know what's going on with you when it comes to soaking in magnesium, because we have what, 23, about, I don't know, 7 or 8 days left of this challenge. And if there's a problem going on, I want to address it, but I don't know if you don't share it with me. And so I'll go through and make sure I'm reading all the comments and then I can address them on the live. So thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you for your patience in the beginning when I was on the wrong system to get my audio out. Thank you for helping me. And I will see you tomorrow right here on Living the Good Life Naturally. Bye.